Maybe this has nothing to do with anything that I did today. Maybe this has to do with the sudden bot army. Uh, that's fine, Killer. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Uh, um, that's the other thing. If people have questions, please feel free to ask because, yeah, I don't always like. I'm not always. I don't explain literally everything that is going through my head, and um, I try and like talk about what I'm working on, but like I don't, I don't know. Uh, so yeah, when people are confused or don't know what's going on, I do enjoy answering questions, and I'm always happy to. So please do to ask because yes, it also sometimes I also sometimes lose track of like how coherent I've been and like how much I'd have to say in order to become coherent. So questions help me as well. Uh, um, all right, so yeah, there's this thing that Python does, which is like really annoying, where it's I don't know, I don't see how it could be the case here. Uh, but hypothetically, like sometimes if you're working with like lists and stuff, it'll treat like different lists as like the same list for some reason. And like so hypothetically, if it was like, oh cripes, I bet this is related. Maybe. Hold on, let me think about this. Would that? I don't know. I honestly don't like completely understand what it does when it does this weird thing that is annoying to me, and I don't understand what it's doing. But let me think about this. Uh, hey, new follower. Excuse me. The Swagger Tiger, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership. Um, 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 so, all right, what is it? It's like, so process gains exp is a dictionary, and to it, I'm adding entries which are lists. So I feel like that should be fine. Like the thing that like maybe I might just be barking up the wrong tree. I um I'm curious to see if the bug is still happening. Because if the bug's still happening, then maybe yeah no I should wait until I should wait until I see if that is actually the case. Like I should wait to see if I can get more information on what's happening here because oh no, you know what I could do is I could put in like some print information or something, like just something so that I have more visibility as to what the heck is going on here. I mean, I'm still curious to know why these people all leveled up, despite the fact that they hadn't participated in the event. But yeah, I'll worry about that for now and not the other thing. Um, all right, so process gains exp. Where was it? It was not here. It was yeah, it was down here. So for key in late dictionary. Wait, no, not this one. Sorry. It was further down. Further. Yeah. So for pkey in player dictionary.keys, if pkey in event dict.keys, is it evaluating down the wrong code path for some reason? Like, is there some reason that it's thinking that these players are in the event dictionary? I don't think there's anything that would have entered them into the event dictionary, so that seems unlikely. Uh, so in the else case here is this one. So if pkey in process exp gains.keys, if pkey for p oh I know what's happening. Hold on, wait, I have to stop the script. Sorry, I know we're in the middle of an event, but I have to stop the script because the bug is definitely still happening. I think, yeah. Yep. I know. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Is what's happening. And yeah, I was kind of right. It's yeah. So sorry for stopping in the middle of the event. Uh, uh, script down. Sorry. It's just because I'm looping within the loop. I I set this up as a loop outside of this loop, and then I put it into this loop, but I forgot to make this not a loop. I meant to the. So what was happening? If anyone's curious, is for every player who didn't participate in the event, every player was getting a passive point. And I technically this was happening all day, but it got really out of control when the bot army showed up, because all of a sudden there was 50 people not participating. And so for every event that happened, and I kicked it into away mode too, so events were happening super fast. And every time those events were happening, everyone was getting a. So that's where the extra points came from. Problem solved. So that technically, even though I restarted the script, it was still happening. So we got some more extra bonus points. The good news is it probably has nothing to do with this other thing that I thought made perfect sense in mathematical terms. So I can bring back this other thing that probably makes perfect sense in mathematical terms and is probably like super great forever. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's good to have like it's good to test, like, even if like things hypothetically should scale up, like are you are you seriously 190? I'm gonna assume you're lying, otherwise I'd get really nervous and start freaking out. But um, no, didn't work. I'm still freaking out. Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. We're playing a game that we're working on as well, and yeah, it's kind of cool. It's not running immediately because, as you may have noticed, I just took it down to fix some things, but I'll bring it back up in just a moment. And until that happens, is there some? Yeah, I think the script is mostly in a good state. I know I'm like in the middle of like touching up a few things here or there. Peaky and process XP gains. Whoa. Is that? Well, yeah. So the thing I wondered about, like the dot keys. I do put in the dot keys a lot for, like, dictionary dot keys instead of just in dictionary. But if I said p key in dictionary, wouldn't it return the values, or does it still return the keys? In that case, I guess I never. Like, for most things, like, I mean, if you think of like a list, right? If you say like for li in list, you don't get the indexes back. You get the values. So I don't know. I guess like I put it in dot keys. Maybe that's redundant. I put it in dot keys because what I want are the keys, right? I don't want the values back. I don't know though. I really don't. Well, yeah. So that's the other thing. Like, I don't even want the key value pair. I literally just want the key. So maybe I like, yeah. I'm guessing there are loops where you can just say like for item in dictionary, but like in this case, I specifically just want the I specifically just want. Well, okay, yeah. So I know that probably sounds a little disingenuous because, like, right in this case, like I actually, I guess, like, I could get by with the value, but yeah. Okay. I never, like, those are the sorts of things that, like, I never actually, like, was instructed how to do that. Like, I just kind of like picked it up as I went. So I am curious to learn about those things. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Z Mike, because I like to I want to do things like the correct way, right? Why not? I just, yeah, I'm just kind of playing it by ear a little bit. All right, I'll bring the script back up in just a moment. Yeah, what I was doing before I got distracted was the part where we were setting up schedule in the first place, and I think that's good now. So I think these are like the what was this, 6 or so items that were five or so items? 5 items, really? I thought there were more than that. The anim cooldown, stream data, the action, oh, action cooldown doesn't happen here. It will happen, but it's handled separately. The event points, Oh, did I forget? Oh, I seem to have forgotten event points. Oops. All right. Well, I'm glad that I checked. All right. So, time plus event points cooldown points cooldown comma event points close list check fade event growth. Okay, good. Yeah, 6. That's the correct number. Save that, and then so what else shall we? Oh yeah, so then I guess yeah. I said I was going to start the scripts. So the script should be in a runnable state right now. Fingers crossed. Seems good. So far, so good. All right. Yes. Now I'll get back to moving things over into the new scheduling system and fixing that up. Schedules, so exciting. Such excitement regarding schedules. Don't you just love things that happen on time? It's my favorite. It's the best. It's the absolute best. All right. So event points. Check fade. Yeah, right. That one's. Oh, right. I left that the same place that I was doing the other stuff. So I'll cut this because that's the stuff that we need to keep, and then this stuff I can just get rid of because that's not really a thing anymore. So check fade goes here now, except it's indented a little bit more, and yeah. Oh yeah, right. So then this statement moves kind of up here, kind of, except it also mutates to be schedule dot append frame time blah 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 whatever. Oh whoops, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's probably why I'm forgetting to put these square braces in, is because I'm sloppy and pasting it from that other statement that was already existent. Alright, so check fade, tack that back on, sort schedule dot sort, excuse me, hey, Trent Sterling, how's it going? Welcome. Schedule dot sort, and then, yeah, so that should be good. Event. Oh, event, actually, yeah, so event, I think I might cancel event in this system for now. Maybe I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there and leave it blank. Because, yeah, event was that one that we looked at earlier, and it looked a little gnarly, so, I have no clue. I guess I sacrificed so many goats, I just completely lost count, I guess. Because I honestly have no clue. I'm just going with it. I'm just like, yeah, sure, cool. Let's do it. I assume like someone like really interesting must have like linked to the stream or something, because I don't know. I have no clue. I'm literally just going with it. That's fine. We're refactoring code too. It's like the most exciting thing I could possibly be doing right now. Why not? Yeah, sure. All right. So growth cooldown. All right, let's. I'm just really happy. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. It's a good day. Okay. Oh, the AFK time for the GM. Should I be checking that here? Yeah, I kind of can. I'll probably move that into the schedule too. Checking, yeah, AFK on the GM. I can move that into the schedule. I can put that on. I can find time for it. So, yeah, where does this go? This goes back with, right, this growth section here. Doop-a-doop. So, as per usual, it is not as indented as I would like it to be. So it's indented as such. And then move this up here. So this will... so yeah, this is the this is the growth system. This is the thing that was going haywire earlier. And we finally got it under control. And now we can schedule it. So not only is it happening at the correct intervals, it is... getting I don't know what that word means, Pema. It is getting checked at oh, I almost did it again. I almost forgot the scrub races again. It is getting checked precisely when it's supposed to be checked. Not a moment too soon. Growth, yes. And schedule dot schedule dot sort. Sort. So yeah, so if I put the GM stuff in here, actually before I worry about the GM stuff, I should oh whoops, I accidentally cut a close parenthesis off of this line. Before I deal with the GM stuff, I probably will put that in here, but I should do action tag I should do action tag. Oh yeah, action tag's weird too though, right? Because yeah, okay. Oh, weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a little weird. So let's pick up the old version first. So action tag. No, not that one. There's the other one. Oh yeah, it wasn't called action tag. It was called acts. Act cooldown. Yeah. So where's this handled? Oh. Huh. Oh, wait, what the heck? It's already in the schedule? Oh. I already handle it inside the anim system. So... I might just leave it there, actually. Act time, act keys. Yeah, I already... Yeah, so never mind, I didn't run. So action cooldown is not going to be one of them. Action... Oops. Why do I keep misspelling that? Action... or action tag... Yeah, this is not going to be one of the items in the list. So... Actually, I'll leave that there for now, because I'm probably going to start plugging the GM stuff in here. But I'll go uninitialize it from the... Oh no, it was never initialized, right? Yeah, because it was always that special case. Alright, yeah, so I'll just start plugging in the GM stuff instead, like the GM timeout stuff. Because basically, like, most things should be in this schedule now. So, like, anything below this line of code is, like, very special case now. So, like, processing EXP gains. Yeah, that's, like, right, that's fine. Because we do this every frame. Process data. Yeah, that's the, that's similar. That's, wait, if the length of process data equals 0. Yeah, so this is another thing that we do regularly. Well, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, this is another thing that we do at an unpredictable regularity. Like, this is where we process Twitter data, and we fetch the data on the schedule, but when we fetch the data, whether there's anything there to process happens separately. So this is where we handle that. So that is a special case. So yeah, this GM active stuff. This stuff I can definitely schedule. So yeah, it's just another thing that I don't have to be checking as often, because I can just schedule it and only worry about it when the time comes. Yeah. So I'm just gonna check out what some of this other stuff is before I get back to that. If say count is greater than say time. Yeah. I could schedule this technically, but do I even need to anymore? Like, do I even really need do I actually ever really use say count? I feel like probably not. I could probably just cut say count, actually. Because like Trusty Bard already limits himself to only speak once every 3 seconds. And if you only say anything once every 3 seconds, it's impossible to say more than 15 things in, or no, was it more than 20 things in 15 seconds? Or I forget what the magic number is. I don't think I've ever hit these things. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ditch say count. Uh, where's the where do we process the say Q? Or is it say Q? Yeah. So yeah. So right now we only sleep for a quarter second between the things that we say. Um, I could just put the say count or the say timer stuff in here though. Like we sleep for 25 seconds, or like so every, or excuse me, not 25 seconds, 0.25 seconds. So we check every quarter second, but we only actually say anything if it's been more than 3 seconds since the last time we said something. Like that seems entirely sufficient as well. So like yeah, I'm just gonna do this here instead. So say time equals time dot time if the length of say q is greater than 0 and say time is, or yes, no, say time equals time dot time, yeah, say time and say time is less than time dot time, then say q blah blah blah, and then also say q, or say, excuse me, say time equals time dot time plus 3, or heck, we can space it out by like 5 or something, because like there's really no urgency in this stuff. 3 is fine though, I think, actually. Like 3 is sufficient. And Trusty Bard isn't really that talkative. Like Trusty Bard really is not that talkative, so whatever. Yeah, I'll put it at 5. There's no reason that 5's not entirely fine as well. I guess I just, like, in general, I tend to err slightly cautiously, just in case. I don't know. Who knows? Uh, so right. So now in the other part, the other set where I'm doing all that unnecessary like say Q stuff, I'm just literally gonna get rid of all this stuff. Global time, global blah blah blah, whatever. The global stuff was just because I used to handle so like the whole global cooldown thing. I used to handle saying things like in a bunch of different places, but now that it's all gated through the sending IRC data, I can just handle it here instead. So actually I can, like, the global whatever. I still don't understand why people are leveling up. I don't understand why people are leveling up at the end of an event that they didn't participate in. I mean, it's not really harming anything. It just seems weird to me. I really don't think I put in anything that would cause that. Or like I really like the only time people should level up is if they gain experience. It's like they're gaining 0 experience or something. Because even if I did add experience 0, then it would cause that, so... No, would it? Hold on, let me look at this. So, like, Bethanadol. Or, actually, no, let's look at Selmac. Because, Selmac got huge level %. So we have a little extra data to work with in terms of, like, what got printed out there. It's probably just going to be the same thing that we see in the data files, probably what got printed. let's find out. See, yeah, I don't know what that huge level percent thing was about. Oh, actually, no, I guess I might know what that's about. That would be if, oh, yeah, no, I know exactly what that's about. Yeah, welcome back to Selmac. Sorry for calling you out. I just was curious in what was happening with the data. So wait, does that imply that people are actually gaining experience? Huh. This might imply that people are actually gaining experience when they shouldn't be. Hypothetically. Let me think about this. Actually, no, let me take a look real quick. Well, actually, oh yeah, I was going to get rid of the global time, global cooldown business. So maybe I should do that first. Yeah. Global time, get rid of it. Global time. I should just get rid of this initiative thing altogether. I should just get rid of initiative bonus. If I ever want initiative bonus back, which I probably never will, I can just bring it back manually. And by bringing it back manually, I mean, like, I can either go back... Oh, wow, that was the last reference to global. So actually, while I'm cutting things, let's get rid of initiative bonus. INTV. Nope, not intvar. Initiative bonus, all this stuff. Call avail, all that stuff. Initiative bonus, blah, blah, blah. Get rid of that. Initiative, blah, blah, blah. Get rid of this. Oops, what did I just do? I don't know. What was that button? I don't know what this button is. Oh, add selection for next occurrence. I don't know what that means. Alright, well that was easy enough. Wait, what about the call avail stuff? Was that... Yeah, call avail... Get rid of that. Alright, so that was pretty much it. There's really nothing else for the initiative bonus? I thought there was more to it than that. There's just no other... Huh, that's weird. I could have sworn there's more. Whatever. I guess, no, yeah, it was probably like that little part that was commented out. Alright, so yeah, so why are people leveling up is the question of the day for me. Yeah, you know what I should do is just I should go to add experience. Oh, I don't know if this is what you were talking about, Zap, but I apologize just in general if there are like clumpy noises happening. I think my upstairs neighbors are, I don't know what they're doing, but they're moving furniture around or something. Sorry about that. Alright, yeah, I should just add in like, so like whenever add experience, like adding or yeah, so what am I doing? I'm printing here. Adding or actually I should do it here, I guess, because this is where it actually happened. So so like print adding exp oh, this is supposed to be texts. So adding exp as well as name and exp. I just want to see what's going on here, because like if we're seeing a bunch of like adding exp's name 0 that aren't, because like I mean typically I put in these prints like act to indicate like when experience is getting gained, but so yeah, so if I'm not seeing this type of print, but I'm seeing like people leveling up, that's like disconcerting. So now instead we'll be, yeah, I'll just get these additional prints, and if it's saying we're adding 0 experience, like that's fine. I'm like totally cool with that. Oh yeah. So yes, as Killer Q mentions, this is the game that we're working on right now. And specifically right now, I was just noticing that there was like some weirdness going on with it seemed like there was I don't know. Like, I don't know necessarily that there's a bug happening, per se. I look like your guest teacher. Well, your guest teacher is very sharp looking. I bet. Or not. I don't know. Um, yeah, no, I was just seeing some stuff that, like, I couldn't fully explain. And it's probably nothing harmful per se. But we had like a bug with the experience system earlier, and like people got like tons of free experience points, so that was kind of fun. Oh, no more bot army. Aw, well, it was nice. It was nice while they were here. It was a fun bot army visit. I have no clue what that was about, but I guess I'll just have to do my testing all on my own now. Shucks. um. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. Well, that was fun. Uh, I'll be honest. I probably won't. I probably won't. Well, yeah, no. I never mind that. What was I saying? Yeah. So the experience thing. Maybe I'll restart the script. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. All right. So if I untangle myself from all the concern that I had over what what that all might be, like with the yeah, right. So I have that print in, and that now I'll just wait to see like what that does at some other juncture because I just won't be concerned about it right now. No, instead, I was yeah. So before I got on that, I was looking over the remnants of oh yeah stuff that didn't get added into the schedule to see like if there's anything that really should. And I think we found a few things that could get added in. Wait, what is this business about? Oh yeah, no, that was weird, and I don't like it, and I'm not gonna do it. Um, no, yeah. So this part is all the text parsing stuff, which I might want to put on another thread at some point. Like, I mean, especially if thank you, Killer Q. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting that. But oh yeah, so yeah, right. So the say count thing. Oh wow, and now actually, yeah. So this connects to the other side I was looking at. So actually, things seem pretty good now. The only thing that's not on in the scheduling system now at this point is this GM timeout thing, which I could put in there. It's a little wonky to put it in there, but I can totally do that. And then what else? The text parsing. I before I thought of the scheduling system as like a messaging system that like to handle the init and stuff as well as the timed events. I was thinking like I might come up with like a messaging system for this text parsing because I just feel like it'd be really handy to have this stuff on another thread because it just feels like I don't know. It's like like the amount to which this gets processed like changes at the rate of like people spamming chat. Like if people were if like you know some chat channels that are like it's just like constant like just like it's just like you say something and it stays on screen for like a split second and just like I honestly like I think that if anything is gonna like completely destroy this game, it would probably be that. Just because like well, for one thing, right now I'm because like chat has like always been relatively like calm. I'm doing a few like processing things that like I might not be able to afford. Like in a situation where chat is like going crazy, I might not be able to like in terms of like the processing power, I might not actually be able to do those things. Like it might be I don't know, it might need like a supercomputer to do that. So I might need to, yeah, I might need to reconsider that. So yeah, that's one test case that I really haven't tested yet, and I just feel like because of like the degree to which that can change the amount of processing required for this specific task, I just feel better if it was on a separate thread, right? Because at least then I don't have to worry about like it locking up other things. Like hopefully then the rest of the game would work, continue to work correctly. The weird thing about that is that I'd have to add to the messaging system. I would have to add in, yeah, multi-threads. Threads for days. The thing that I would have to add in is everything. So then, so yes, all of a sudden, everything that that players can do in this game is now on a separate thread, and so I have to like send those messages like for everything a player can do. I need a way to send that message back to the main thread, all parsed out and all, and like so like if you couldn't act like okay, so if you could only play the game through the chat channel, that would actually be fairly easy. But you can actually run the game through the chat channel. You can actually like act as game master through the chat channel, and so that makes it a little bit harder, a little bit more confusing. I mean, actually, now that like a lot of the init stuff is using the messaging system already, there's probably a lot of cases where that's actually sufficient for the GM's purposes. Oh yeah, right. Uh, so threads. The thing you have to think about with threads is basically just like I don't know. Uh, oh yeah. Oh, I'm not familiar with what that is, but I know someone who like when I worked on the engine team at my old company, someone who was working on like the multi-threading system. Just based on like what he would talk about, I'm guessing I can intuit what a task would be because it's like a you would just basically if I understand correctly, it'd be like a task is basically like you just ask like the game to like go, or you like just ask the system to like go do this thing please, and it just does it. It just, you don't have to worry about it. It's not on your thread, and it just happens and it's done. Yeah, the really complicated part is when you have to when you're handling like the same data source, or like when you're trying to process like the same data sources like across threads. Like that's always fun for me. My favorite, I would say, because threads just play so nicely in that regard. um, all right. Is there anything else that I need to do in order to call this like done? I might, because like I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure for the most part like the frame conditions, yeah, I mean like that's super done, right? I mean I could like I said, I could add like a few other things to it, like the little GM stuff. So maybe I'll leave that here for now. Unified inits, that one's super done. So I'll do the GM stuff. Why not? There's just like those two little GM things, and like they're the last thing that hasn't moved over. So if I do that, I can call it like super done. So done, the donest. Where am I? Now that I moved everything around in my script, it's gonna take me a little while to actually like find stuff, which is fun. Because that's like what people are always like making fun of me for. It was like, how do you find anything in that script? And like until now, the answer has always been, oh, I just know where everything's located. But now it's like, wait, where's everything located? All right. So yeah, this GM active, GM AFK time stuff. This is easy enough. You know what? I mean, No, you know what? I'm just gonna leave these out because like these get handled very differently. Like the AFK time, it gets scheduled, right? But it doesn't like the schedule is constantly changing. So like I think it'd probably be more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, no, this is super fun. Uh Unity is single threaded. Interesting. Really? Unity is single threaded. That's funny. Whenever I'm working in Unity, I was like, oh, I don't really have to thread this stuff because I'm sure they're doing it for me. Like I'm sure all the rendering is done on like. Apparently not. Apparently I was mistaken. The projects that I've worked on in Unity are pretty straightforward. So, I don't know. I just never knew that about them. That's interesting. Or I never knew that about that. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna call that done. Yeah, so with the AFK thing, like I could schedule that, but like every time the GM talks, like the schedule gets bumped. So like if I put it into the schedule, I would have to I have to look it up in the schedule every time I wanted to adjust it, and I would have to so I'd have to find the entry that corresponded to the schedule item, and then I'd have to like push it up, and I mean I guess technically that would save some processing. Probably. Yeah, because it's not like GMs are talking constantly. So is that it? Because then the other thing is the nudge version. There's the AFK time, and then there's the nudge time, which are not the same thing. They're handled separately. So nudges, yeah, nudges would be easier to schedule. So the AFK thing would be a little bit awkward for the reason I mentioned. But the nudge thing would be pretty straightforward. Again, it gets reset, but it gets reset less often. So those are both fine. And then so yeah, so how does this work? Is I guess oh yeah, passive bonus average. The average passive bonus is still 155. Well. All right. Wait, what on earth is this level up stuff? Is it okay? No, this is the normal stuff. These are the people. These people leveling up here are people who actually just gained experience, right? All right. I'll assume that's the case. Okay. Uh, um. All right. Yeah. 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 Fine. I was really ready to call this done, but whatever. So I'll call this like GM AFK, and then uh, actually I'll call it I'll call it kick GM, and nudge GM, and yeah. So kick GM, how's that go? Yeah. So this is not self-scheduling. This one is scheduled as long as there is a GM. And when it happens, the GM gets evicted basically. So I'll just cut that from here, and so yeah, kick GM. This is not self-scheduling. So yeah, so I'll have to schedule this. Specifically, I'll have to schedule this for every time there is a GM. So when does that happen? GM name. There are at least two places where a GM can get appointed. There are probably only two places where a GM can get appointed, if I recall correctly. So let's look for those cases. GM name equals right. So we set it to equal nothing a lot. Here's the place where the GM gets set. Right. This is when the GM signs up to be GM. So yeah, sure. Okay. So schedule. It's kind of pessimistic to right when the GM signs up to be GM to automatically schedule its departure, but so schedule dot append yeah, what is this, zero? No, not zero. It's frame time plus GM, what is it called, GM AFK duration, I think it was called. Was that what it was called? GM AFK duration. Yeah. Comma kick GM. I think those are the only terms that we need. And I guess sort. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Every time the GM speaks, we have to resort the schedule. But there are worse things in life. All right, so that's fine. So yeah, so what's the other place? Where's the other place that we? There should be one other place that we set GM. Yeah. Here we go. Uh, so we already have, schedule is already global here. Yeah. So we don't have to declare global schedule. We can just say here we can go schedule.append. Oh, GM AFK duration. Is that? I think that's not global. Oh wait, I'm already. This is an initGM. Wait, so I don't have to do this here because we're already. Right. Okay. So I just add this to initGM. Right, because that's what initGM is for. Yes, but of course. All right. So. uh. Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's go to initGM. And I guess that's the other place to put it. So do now initGM. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So GM AFK time. Here we go. So we can replace this with frame time plus plus blah 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 whatever. Sort the schedule and cool. uh, Alright, so I'll save this, and then, I'm not done though, I'm just saving it. Safety save. Right, because now when the GM speaks, that's when we kick back the AFK time. So, so now let's go to, where'd that be? It'd be like where we, it'd be like where we parse that text. Or yeah, so like GM name or like hail. It'd be like near here. Wait, what? There's no references to hail? No, there's got to be. What? Did I typo or something? Oh no, wait, colon hail. Yeah, there we go. Right. So wait, no, where's the other thing here? It's like, I know it's right in like this section, because this is where we're parsing player data. What? What? This like has to be where we do some of this stuff. Well, I guess I can look up for references for GM AFK time, right? Because it has to be, wherever we're changing this, it has to be. Oh wait, was that it? No. Oh yeah, here we are. Wait, GM AFK time equals frame time plus 150? What? Oh, right. So, yeah, right. No, that's when the GM departs. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Uh, is this hard to make, the game that I'm working on? I like to challenge myself when I make games. Like, I could have made a much simpler version, but I like to, so, like, as Killer Q points out, I like the real, like, conceptual puzzles, right? So, like, I actually made in essence, this game was actually really easy to make. I actually made it in, like, less than a week. The very first version of it. But then I was like, you know what else I want to add? You know what else I want to add? You know what else I want to add? And, like, I just kept on, like, going with it. So it's definitely a little more complicated than when it started, but I like it. I like all the things I've added to it. So, uh, yeah, that's the cool thing about making games is you can make them as difficult or as easy as you want. So, oh yeah. So when we get a part message, what we're going to do is we're going to say, so for, so instead of, actually, yeah, wait, instead of, wait, what the heck? I don't get what you're doing. What are you doing? So, so yeah, GMAFK time equals, I guess. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be setting this like anywhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. This is totally the part that I was looking for. But I need to go find that other part too, because so yeah, so for li in schedule, what we have to do here is we have to check if li index 1, excuse me, equals kick kick gm, then whoops, oh god, what just happened? Okay. Then li index 0 equals frame time plus gm afk duration, because this just means that a GM spoke, and we can postpone the inevitable. And we can also break after we do that, because oh, but then we have to sort. So yeah, we can break, and then after we've broken, I guess I'll do it there. So then schedule dot sort. That's fine. Yeah, okay, and then right, so the other instances of stuff like this. So yeah, so once again, actually, I'll just copy the same thing that I just did a second ago, because, oh, I got rid of it. Or I mean, I can't find it in that method anymore, because I changed the search terms. All right, here it was. All right, so yeah, basically just, oh no, that's GM selector. Oops. Hey, new follower. Plainburger, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership. Welcome to the channel. No, where was the thing that I was just looking at? It was the, it was right around here, right? Oh, come on, I swear it was right around here. Python has a lot going for it, and then there are also a lot of things that, like, I would change if I could. But then again, I didn't make Python, so right. Oh yeah, interesting. The GM, huh? Weird. Yeah, the GM AFK thing is going to be a little strange, because we don't actually just automatically no. Oh gosh, there are like a million places that we deactivate the GM, and I guess in all of them we just have to go through and rinse this stuff, or else we have to handle it. No, yeah, it might be just because there are so many different ways a GM can leave. I might want to go in and just set it so that if a GM's then, like, instead of when a GM leaves going in and cleaning up these scheduled items, I might just make it so that when a scheduled item transpires and the GM's absent, it just doesn't do anything. And then always make sure that they get kept up when the GM enters, because there are a lot fewer ways that the GM can enter than ways the GM can leave. So I'm probably gonna go for that strategy. I think. Oh, switches. Yeah, you can kind of switch in Python. I mean, you can just else if, 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 which is literally how you're supposed to how to switch in Python, from my understanding. At least that's how I've been advised to do it. All right, so yeah, same as before. So for li in schedule, if li index 1 equals kick gm, then li index 0 equals frame time plus gm afk duration. This is what I did last time, right? And then break, and then sort. I think so. Dot sort. I think that's what I did before. There should be 2 references to this line. Nope, there's only 1. I think I might have typoed something last time. Oh, I probably forgot the colon. I tend to do that. No, still only 1 match. What? I swear, I just wrote this, basically this exact same thing. For li in schedule. Yeah, that's the one that I just did. Oh, I also did it wrong. Wait, no. Wait. No, this one is correct. With the other one I did wrong. Right, because the other one I did is not supposed to be plus GM AFK duration. This one's just supposed to be plus 150. But I did it both in correct place, or I did it correctly in both places. If li, oh, whoops, yeah, that's what I typoed. Equals. Yeah. Good that I checked then. Alright, so yeah, no, this is the case where you don't get the full duration, you just get 150 seconds. Because this is the case where the GM gets accidentally kicked out of the channel, and they have like a, protospasm, yeah, it's good to see you. This is the case where, this is the case where the GM left, and we give him 3 minutes to return before we automatically switch over to cruise control. Alright, so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, I don't want to deal with that. Or okay, actually, before I worry about other things, I'm going to finish checking if there are any other places. I don't think there are other places that I edit the GM AFK time, but honestly, I could have forgotten that one if I wasn't careful, so I might as well be careful. GM AFK time. Wait, what? Wait, I thought this was... Wait, what was the one that I just did? Oh, yeah. Right. This is just a separate case of basically the same thing. Alright, so... Alright, yeah, once again, let's, what was it? It was like, li index 1 equals, kick gem. Yeah, I'm just gonna... There are clearly more cases where I need to do this, so... I'm just gonna touch those up real quick. Right, so I was looking for gm afk time equals, yeah. So, indent this stuff, and get rid of this stuff. Oh, wait, gm afk, oh, yeah. I guess I can't really run this condition anymore, because I'm basically getting rid of gm afk time. So, yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually fine. That's actually good. Yes. Yeah, no, that is good. Oops, I forgot to indent this. Oops, alright, there we go. So wait, what was the other one that I had encountered? Did it also have this, oh, I can get rid of this. Well, there are a few reasons I have to get rid of this, but one of which is because I just got, whatever. Alright, I won't worry about that right now. No, what was the, yeah, right. So this is, because I'm getting rid of GM AFK time, I can't really run this check, but that's actually good, because I really shouldn't be running that check anyways. Oh, right. So the reason this came up twice is because there are 2 situations where we handle part messages. Alright. I was like, what? A little bit of deja vu, but alright, good. This is the last reference to GM AFK time, so now we can just get rid of that. Yeah, right. So as I was saying before, I'm not going to worry about the GM departures when in a million different ways that the GM can depart. I'm going to instead wait, should I? No, I just don't care. I just really don't care to. No, when I'm adding the GM in the first place, I'm going to check if the message already exists. Kick GM. Right. So before we do this, I'm going to say kick GM equals true, and then for li in schedule, if li index 1 equals kick GM. I'm basically just going to set it up so that there's if there's one in there already, we'll say li, we'll just reset the time to be what we want it to be, which is frame time plus GM AFK duration. And then there should always only ever be one in the schedule at any given time, or else things will go bad. So let's hope. And then so only if oh yeah, wait, so then the other thing is kick GM equals false, and then capital F false. IRC is the script. I can show this. Oh, is the script not running? No, it's running. The game's running. The game's totally running right now. Look how running it is. Look at that. That's some running game right there. Look how running. It's like fleeing for its life. That's how running it is. Is the bot army back? What's up with all these noobs? Sorry, just kidding. Hey, the bad army's back. Or is it? I don't know. There's a lot of people here, it looks like. Oh no, that was from when they departed. No, alright. Sorry. Don't mind me. So wait a second. Actually, what? Yeah, who are all these players, I wonder? Are there just like that many people here? Maybe. I don't know. I'll just go with it. Yeah, oh, yeah, there are a lot of people here. Wow. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Okay, so Twitch isn't sending the IRC purchase to me. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, I'll check it. We can look at the Twitch stuff in just a second. I just want to, before I forget, I just want to make sure I'm setting this stuff up correctly. So, right. Oh, yeah, so now we only have to say if kick GM, then we'll say schedule blah blah whatever. But if we already updated a kick GM thing that already existed, then we don't have to worry about that. So same thing. We will copy this for the other place that we're processing kick GM, which is not there but here. No, not here. Not there. Here. All right. So yeah. So once again, kick GM equals true for li and blah blah blah. If kick GM blah blah blah, and then only in the case that we didn't already edit one that already existed, do we bother with that stuff. All right. So the Twitch part, yeah, or excuse me, the IRC part. IRC in Python, so easy. Is literally why I chose to do this project in Python. You say import socket. You say socket equals, where is it? Oh, I moved it lower down. You say socket socket equals socket dot socket, or like, you know, I named mine SKT just because it's some of the consonants in socket. You pass in like credential information. If you don't know what stuff to pass in to connect to Twitch IRC, you can go to, I don't even bookmark the page or anything. I just do Twitch IRC. I just punch that into a search engine and it brings up this page, which explains all of the stuff that you need in order, like all the credentials that you need to pass in order to connect and authenticate and all that good stuff. You do that and then you're good to go. Literally, all I do at that point is I have I have get IRC data, and so I just have this thread, and all it does is it just reads in data. All it does is do data plus equals string dot split socket dot receive 2048. That's how much data to fetch, and then it just yeah, it just tacks it on, and then I have another. So that's the thread that fetches the data, and then I just go through data one by one, and bloop bloop bloop. Raspberry Pi. I am not personally using Raspberry Pi. I've never had I've never had an opportunity to use Raspberry Pi before. Oh yeah, and so then the other thing that you do to send data is you just do socket.send, and bada bing, bada boom, you are now running a Twitch IRC game, or bot, or whatever you're making. Uh, so cool. Oh yeah, okay. So now I've done half of the GM AFK stuff. Or no, I did the GM AFK stuff, which is half of the GM stuff. The other one is the nudge stuff, which is slightly simpler because nudges don't get reset as frequently. They don't get reset every time the GM says something. They do get Oh, wait. I'm not actually. I didn't even 100% finish that because there is the one other. Was like the computer that I'm using. The computer that I'm using is actually Alienware because I don't know why. I just liked it. No, the last laptop I bought was like oh yeah, that's been said to me before. Killer is the wait, names command. Oh, I don't think that's a real thing. Are you talking about the who command? Because that's currently depreciated, as you'll see here. But no, the way you keep track of that stuff is through, or the way I keep track of that stuff is through join part. And if you'd like to know why, I'd be happy to explain it. But I'm happy with doing it this way because it works, I guess. All right. So what was I doing? Oh yeah. So right. So the one thing I haven't done yet is for kick GM. I need to make sure that because like there are going to be ghost kick GMs left in the schedule. What program am I using? I'm using PyCharm. It is free software that you can that you can use to work PyCharm. It's for Python making stuff, I guess, and it's free. It's pretty cool. It has there are a few foibles to it. Like it took a little getting used to, but it's mostly very good in my experience. All right, so when we're kicking GM, when we're processing a kick GM, kicking GMs in the schedule. Wait, where's? Yeah, okay. So kick GM. Right. So we're gonna say if GM active, then we'll do all this stuff, and if not GM active, then we don't have to do anything. That's just a null command that got processed accidentally or incorrectly or no necessary. Oh, killer Q. That's not a real thing. Yeah, no. Names is not a real thing. I was like, what is this names command that he's thinking about? And you're making that up. There's not a real thing. And yes, the parts are coming. Look, here's a part, for example. Here, wait. Look at all these part messages. They're coming through and they're getting processed. All these green whatevers, these are part messages. So yeah, no, it's working. It's working just fine. Thank you for your concern. Um, so yeah. Anyways, what else? Right. Okay. So now I'll move over the nudge. So yeah. So kicking the GM is what happens if the GM is idle for 15 minutes straight, literally saying nothing in chat. The nudge is similar but slightly different. The nudge is oh yeah, we only actually yeah, okay, so we're gonna keep the event on thing because that's also an important part of the nudge situation. Yeah. Alright, so cut this. Then we can get rid of this GM active thing. Oh yeah, and I didn't actually set up for where this goes yet. So, oh yeah, no, I did actually. Here it is. Ha. Convenient. Alright, so in the nudge block, we can get rid of the nudge time business, because that is what we're converting over. But if not event on, yeah. So in the case that event is on, we don't have to do anything because the whole nudge is to ask the GM to politely initiate an event. And if an event is already on, then that means that we're good to go. We don't have to worry about it. So, so actually, we kind of like with the other thing, we're gonna make it so that if the GM's not active, we're just gonna not bother processing this. So if GM active and not event on, those are the only conditions that we actually have to do anything here. And the rest of the conditions we. Oh, good. It stopped leveling up random people. That's probably good. Although the average PSV is still 110. It's gonna be that way for a while. It is counting downwards, which is I guess good. Although that's probably partly due to the fact that more people have arrived, or like different people have arrived, people have filtered through. Hey, congratulations on whoever leveled up. Yeah, good job. If I don't mention you by name, it's only because I try not to call people out unnecessarily. But you know what I'm talking about. You. Or you don't, because if you haven't spoken in chat, it wouldn't show your name with your name tag or anything. Fun fact: everyone who's watching right now is one of these characters in the game. The only reason it doesn't show your name tag is because you haven't spoken in chat yet. Fun fact. True story about SideQuest. Okay. Right, okay, so nudging GM. The growth time. Wait, growth time? Wait, what is this growth time business? Oh! Oh! Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, there are some growth time. Yeah, there are a few scenarios where, yeah, I should go back and tidy up the, excuse me, tidy up the references to like these, this like growth time stuff. Oh, right. Cause like, yeah, there are a few other situations where I'll want to edit the schedule. Um, so I'll do the nudge thing first, and then I'll loop back to do those things too. Yeah, right, right. All right. I should just get rid of those variables altogether, just to make sure that I'm not forgetting other places with stuff like this. Because, like, yeah, no, if I hadn't really considered that, it would have wouldn't have been so great. All right, so this item is actually self re-registering or whatever. So specifically, it goes schedule dot append. So what are we adding on here? It is this value here, frame time plus nudge duration, GM nudge count, blah blah blah, whatever. And comma. Wait, what? Yeah, comma nudge GM. Yar. Oh, close braces. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then what else? Oh yeah, so I can get rid of this line, and then so right, so the places where we set up nudge GM, now we have to go through and correct. So nudge GM nudge duration. Or actually, I'll just look up for GM nudge time. Go through and get and rinse all these out. I'll start at the top. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess this is the top. All right. So when you install PyCharm, is it going to are you asking if it'll set the PyCharm to automatically open .py file extensions? I think so. I'm not sure actually. I always open my projects from within PyCharm, so I'm actually not certain on that one. I haven't checked it before. Oh, you think my docs are evil? Oh wait, whose docs are evil? Oh yeah. Oh sorry, playing Burger. You probably figured it out by now, but the game I'm working on is in fact the game that is playing and we are looking at right now, in fact. So, yes, this is SideQuest. Oh, Dan Reeves, sorry. I have not been paying very close attention to chat, I'm sorry. Hey, how's everyone doing? Wait, my docs are evil. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, like what if dog then says, yeah, actually, for the reason if dog then says, I'm guessing actually PyCharm probably doesn't make it the default like thing to open Py files, right? It might, because it's not perfect, right? It does a few things in a weird way. So that might be one of the things it does in a weird way, but actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it's actually probably more likely that it doesn't, right? Okay, that's a very good point. Good job. Good smart. Good job at smart. So, all right, so schedule dot append frame time. Wait, why are we not using frame time here? I think it's just because we're weird. Frame time is defined right there, so there's no point not using frame time. Frame time plus GM nudge duration. Oops, GM. I can spell. Sorry, GM nudge duration. Index GM nudge count. Which should be 0 because we just reset it to 0. Whatever. All right, comma nudge GM. Nudge GM. Yeah. Where to learn coding? That is a really good question. I would so if you're working on a Python project, I would like for example, I would look online and like so depending on your learning style, you might prefer like video tutorials or like written tutorials. The best way to learn coding is to follow someone else's instructions for how to make a program. I mean, this might not be true for everyone, but this is personally what works best for me, and I think it's just a good strategy in general. It might not be literally what gets you to the finish line, but it's a good place to start because if you follow someone else's instructions on how to make a program, for one thing, you'll get the practical experience of putting the program together and like all the fun troubleshooting that goes on along the way. And then also you'll start to pick up like technique from the people that you learn from, so that when you get to the point where you are ready to start making your own program, you'll have like a good clue, like you'll have a good sense of like where to start and how to go about accomplishing what you'll want to do for your program. So yeah, so if you're learning in Python, for example, like punch into your search engine like Python tutorial, and then like if you have any descriptive like Python game tutorial, like if there's a specific project type that you want to make, like start going in that direction. And I would definitely recommend getting as close to what you want to do as possible. Like don't start with something like obscure and arcane and like something completely unrelated. Like you can learn from that, but like the best way to get to accomplish what you really want to accomplish is to just start down that path to begin with. As soon as I say that, though, I should say don't get too ambitious. Do start with like very low level stuff, or like start with very easy stuff, right? Start with very simple stuff, but make sure you're moving in the right direction. And then, as you work on projects like that, eventually you'll start to understand not just what you're doing, but like why you're doing it, and you'll at that point you'll be able to make the decisions rather than following someone else's design. So yeah, that would be my advice in that regard. Uh, so sorry. Um, I'm sometimes way too amused by aspects of my own game, but I just forgot that if too many people try and sneak, you can't all fit in the same cupboard. All right, sorry. Yeah, let's get rid of this because we just replaced that. So, actually though, yeah, no. As soon as I did that, it occurred to me I should be doing this. I should be doing the same thing. So, except instead of kick GM, it should be nudge GM. Nudge GM. GM nudge duration nudge count. Nudge GM. Nudge GM. Yeah. All right. Right, because like with kick GM, we won't want to go through the hassle of cleaning this up every time we lose the GM. I mean, these things don't even really happen that often, so no probs. Thank you, Killer Q. Save this. Right, okay, so that's all we need to do there. And then, but we'll probably want to do something very similar in the next place we look. So I'm going to copy this because there's 2 places that we do this. Here is the other one. Is this the other one? I mean, this kind of has to be, right? Wait, what the heck is happening here? Oh, yeah, right, this is the end of the event. Right, okay, sure. Yeah, that's another place. Yeah, right, so when an event concludes, we also update the GM nudge duration. So, again, we'll want to do it like so. Whoa, what just happened? I swear, my selection cursor, or like selecting things, is really difficult for some reason. Like, I don't know what is this interfering factor, but it's got like strangely difficult. My mouse, I don't know. It must be some combination of like my hardware and software that are just all conspiring to like make it really surprisingly difficult to oh, whoa. Wait a second. Those can't be the only situations where we set the GM nudge time. What about when the GM signs up manually? Are we not setting the GM nudge time? Hold on. Hail. Hail. Yeah. Oh, we're just not setting the GM nudge time. Yikes. I should be doing this. I should be doing this here. Oh, I don't have to sort the schedule twice, actually. I only have to sort the schedule once after both of these things get added. Which is true in a few places. So let's look for the others real quick. It's not a huge deal, but like we don't need to sort the schedule right there because we're just about to update the schedule again, and then we can sort it all at once. Okay. Yeah. So now, is that everything? Everything with regard to nudging. Yeah. All right. No more GM nudge time. Cool. Oh, right. Oh, so the growth time stuff. Yeah, I just the times in general. Actually, let me, where's my list? Oh, did I close my list of, no, here it is. It's off screen, but yeah. So anim time should be gone. There should be no more anim time. Oops, anim time. Yep, that was the only reference left of it. There should be no stream data time. Not timestamp, time. Yep. Oh, wait, what? Stream data time, we can get rid of that. And the other references are to timestamp, not to time. Stream data time, act. No, we didn't change act, so act time still works the same. Event points time. There. Yep, we can get rid of that. Only one reference to it. Check fade time. Check fade time. There's, yep, only one reference to it. Good. Get rid of that. So event time we didn't actually change. We left that the way it was. Although we could, I think. Growth time, I think, is the one that there's, wow, there's still 14 references. Yikes. Yeah, because, so the thing about this is, like, kind of like with the GM nudges, there are some situations where we want to just basically, like, change what time it's supposed to happen at. So, oh yeah, that's the other thing, is that we kind of, yeah, so even in the, so wait, hold on, even when we're processing the growth time itself, we kind of have to so wait, let's go to growth. No, not that one. Yeah, this one. Because there's situations where, like, it's actually not okay to process growth, and in that case, I guess we want to just oh, you know what we can do? We can just say, like, yeah, we don't have to handle it like a million other places. I'm pretty sure if we try and process growth and it's not time to process growth, like if we try and process growth, and it's not like, hey, we got a new follower. Mr. Peaceful, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership. Welcome to the channel. So I like your name, by the way, Mr. Peaceful. I think that was a very strong and positive message. So sorry. Yeah, so what we're going to check here is, okay, there's actually basically only one time that we can't have a growth opportunity, and that's when there's already an event in progress. And actually, it used to be the rule that, like, a GM couldn't even initiate a growth event when there's an event in progress, but I ultimately lifted that restriction. I just don't want the growth events to happen during an event, because it's just weird. Like, if you're in the middle of saving a town from, like, burning goblins or whatever, then, like, who cares if a bird smiles at you? It's like, that's not the time nor the place. So, so if event on, we're going to say, we're basically just going to reschedule it for the very near future. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like this, but then the rest of it is all going to be an else case to that condition. And actually, oh yeah, you know what is if I just schedule this smartly, then I think that's actually pretty satisfactory for like, if I'm just clever about how I reschedule this, then I think oh no, it's not gonna work 100%, because yeah, some events you can, like, predict the end of them, but, like, others you can't. So I'll just say so yeah, so if event on, then we'll reschedule it for frame time plus like 4 minutes. Because if it's the automated system, rescheduling it for 4 minutes in the future, totally legit. And actually, it doesn't even have to be 4 minutes in the future. It can be closer to, like, it can be like 3 minutes in the future. So 3 minutes is 180 seconds. So yeah, so I guess there are some places that I'll still want to I equal Twitch API. Oh. Oh yeah, Killer Q. There is a workaround for that. If you're having too much of a headache, yeah, like I mentioned before, there's no who or names or whatever. But what you can do is you can go to this URL. Hold on, wait. So you have to use web commands to do it. You have to use web commands to do it, but if you do, you get your user list, and so like for example, but like if you this was like how I was looking at my user list on the web earlier, because oh wow, the bots are back, or else it's just really hopping right now. Hey everyone. The so like so for example, if you look at mine, like because mine's a live channel, you actually you can see that the list actually gets populated with stuff. Yeah, yeah, I don't do that either. I'm thinking I might do it just because like oh, so the other thing about the Twitch IRC is that not only do the part messages and join messages not come in a timely manner, but they also you can't restart your script too fast, because if you restart your script too fast, then I think what's happening, what ultimately happens is that it doesn't tell you at all about who's in the channel. It just never tells you. And I think what's happening is it doesn't realize that you left, and so it doesn't realize that you rejoined, and it doesn't realize that you need to know this information again, I think is what's happening there. I don't know for sure, but something along those lines is like not quite right in the world. So heads up. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't parse that HTML yet, but I might, just because like there are some times where it's like really awkward to have to wait so long to restart the script. So it might be. I might do that. I don't know. So the yeah, so this is going to cover a lot of the cases that I would be using growth time for, but let me go check the other places, because I know it doesn't cover literally all of them. Growth time. All right, hold on. Let's start at the top. There are 7 different places that I'm doing this. Probably. There are 14 references, so I assume that's like 7 places times 2 references per place. Growth time, this one we can get rid of, because this is just the initialization thing, and we're already reinitializing it along with the rest of the schedule correctly. What are we doing here? Oh, this is when we take over for... This is when we uninitialize the GM. So what we want to do here is... Oh, cripes. No, event time we can still... Right, we didn't change event time, so event time still works. Yeah, so basically what we want to do here is the same thing we usually want to do. We just want to say... we should just want to say... sorry, I'm trying to like talk and look at chat at the same time, but yeah, that's the other fun thing, killer Q. So I just deal with join parts. I just deal with join parts. It's like it's awkward to set up at first, but then once you have it set up, it's like it works. And so the join part messages are not timely. But if you think about it, like stream delay, right? So like it's not timely for you, but it's actually on fine time for the viewers, right? Because like if they show up, like they're not going to see the stream until some delay. So yeah. Well, no, actually, I guess it's not great. I can't really justify it. I can't say it's good for any particular reason. I just I found it entirely workable. So if you're able to implement around it and or accommodate the whatever, it does technically work. I can tell you that much, I guess. All right. So what we're doing here is or what we want to be doing here is we want to be checking for the growth time. So Yeah. Like you're saying, Killer Q, you can connect to the chat channel without actually viewing the stream, and the viewer list only says like the real viewers. I think it doesn't count the people who just connect in that other way. Right. I think that is true. True story. All right. So we're changing this to say for li in schedule, if li index 1 equals growth, then li index 0 equals frame time plus 60 apparently. Is what we're doing here, and then we also want to break, and oh wait, we only want to do this. Wait, that wasn't. Yeah, no, actually that wasn't the whole story. We only want to do this if li equals growth, and right. What was the whole thing? It was like if li index 0 is less than frame time. Yeah, frame time plus 60. Save that. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. Right. Because if that's not the case. Actually, wait. This is a separate conditional because we can break once we hit growth. We can break regardless. So this is a separate conditional whereby we change. Whoops. Whoops. Oh gosh, what's happening? We change that, and then right, and so then yeah. So I guess if we do that, then we'll schedule. Oh, I don't want to sort it inside there. Yeah, whatever. I'll just sort it out here, which might be an unnecessary sort, but whatever. All right, and then yeah. So we basically want to do this most places that we're affecting the growth time currently, which is a few, but whatever. Yeah. Wait, what is this plus 30? Why is it plus 60 plus 30? I don't know what that's about. Huh. Weird. So what should it be, 60 or 30? Oh, 30, right? Because the event time is set at 60. So yeah, no, this should be... Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah. Because if it would happen before the event, it should happen 30 seconds before the event. All right, yeah. So plus 30 plus 60, or plus 60 plus 30. Good. All right, onward. Oh, here's one. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is when we. Oh, this is when we're processing kicking the GM. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh. Wait. If we're setting, so in this case, if we're setting the event time to 10 seconds from now, why do we set the growth time to be 60 seconds from now? Because that would happen during the event, and there's no point in doing that. I think I'm gonna do it the other way around. I'm gonna do it kind of like we did up here. I'm gonna set the growth time to happen in 10 seconds, or in 20 seconds, and the away time, or the event time will happen in 20 seconds. So that way, if you're gonna get a passive bonus, you'll get it soon, and then the event will occur. 10 seconds apart. I mean, that's kind of tight timing. I don't usually have things happen that close in proximity, but this is dire circumstances. This is the case where the GM was like really just shirking responsibility. And it means there hadn't been an event for a while, so yeah, whatever. There's just a lot of them really fast, probably. All right, continuing on. Yeah, just more situations where the GM is departing. Oh, so no, I don't have to care about these. Oh, right. Actually, no, so I was wrong. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's an alternative. like instead of doing all of these, I can just like get rid of these. Yeah, right. Okay, so hold on. Before I do either of those things, I'm gonna go back to where I had where I was working on growth because yeah, event on is not the only condition. If right, so it's I'll say so if event on is probably the more common condition. So but then I'll put in an else if GM the else if is GM active because that's the other that is the other condition wherein we don't have these spontaneous events occur. And in this case, I'll just say so in the case that GM active, then schedule I'll reschedule it for 90 seconds in the future or 60 seconds in the future because that seems to be the norm. Like when the GM leaves, we always schedule it for 60 seconds in the future. So instead of doing it all those other times, we can just do it here, and then when the GM leaves, it'll be set at a fairly regular time automatically, and we don't have to worry about it as much. And then actually, I think I'm going to put it up to 90 seconds because it's actually a lot of the time it's going to be shorter than that amount, so it'll like average out to like around 45 seconds, I guess. Sometimes it'll be really fast. Oh yeah, so speaking of it happening, hey, look at that. Average PSV, it's down to 141, so we're getting there. We're making progress. And a lot of people are leveling up. Yay! Cool. Alright, so, yeah, alright, so all those growth things, I can actually, like, get rid of some of them. I might not. I might just leave them in, because they're not really hurting anything. But, like, all these other cases... Yeah, no, I guess that's fine. I guess this is fine. There's no... If there's something nice about, like, this timing, or there's something I like about this timing, so I'm probably actually just going to keep that. Or not. Or just no. Or just not. Just no. No. Don't care. Don't care. Do not cares. Do I? No, I don't think I do. I'm just going to get rid of that. Because it's just not... Well... It's not that bad. It's not like it's that... No, you know what? I'm going to keep... Alright, I'd like to say I'm going to get rid of it, and I'd like to say I'm going to keep it, which I think actually means I'm going to keep on going back and forth about it, so I should probably just not pay attention to it. I should just move on, and just get to the next thing. Alright. Oh, wait, yeah, no, I was looking for more references to growth time, because those might be unresolved. Yeah. It's like this one I don't care about. Oh yeah, no, those other ones I don't care about either. Well, I'll go back for those at the end. But that one I don't care about. This one, I don't think I care about. Yeah, because I'm already doing the event on thing, so I can get rid of that one. Alright, and those are all the references to growth time or whatever. Yeah, so no more references to growth time. And then I think I don't care about those other references, like those other growth things that I was setting up. For some reason I thought it would be important to... Wait, is this a real one? What is this? Oh, this is when we init GM. So yeah, no, I don't care about it in any of these other cases, I don't think. Yeah. To heck with that stuff. Yeah. So for LI and schedule, yeah, nope, don't care. So get rid of the sort and get rid of all that other stuff, blah, 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 whatever. So we'll handle it there. And then actually I'm just going to merge these ones too. I'm just going to chop it down. So if event on or GM active, then, and I'm just going to chop it down to 60 seconds. And it'll have, so like if event on or GM active, it'll evaluate like once per minute, but that's fine. It'll just check intermittently. And right, no point in like over engineering that. Right, and so this is the other thing. Oh yeah, so I won't get rid of the sort. No, I will get rid of the sort because we're not actually right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I feel empowered now. Yeah, showed those unnecessary growth whatevers. Choose boss. All right. So what else? Oh yeah. So time. So growth time. Okay, those are all the times. We did it. We did it, you guys. We did it. Hooray! Fantastic. Top notch. Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. Delightful. Sorry. I guess it's the it's got to be the bot army, right? I just happened to glance at the viewer list and it was like for days. And I was like, that's cool. It's just still just funny to see. On the one hand, I don't want to stop streaming just because, like, I don't know, how often does this happen? But then on the other hand, I've been streaming for like 10 hours now, so I kind of feel like I should. Wait, I'll knock things off my backlog. That's always a good feeling, right? Blammo! I mean, I should probably check that it works before I do that. Oh, and Top Adventurers works too. Look at all this stuff we're accomplishing. Look at how productive we are right now. So yeah, I'm probably I'm gonna switch over to Facecam for no particular reason. And what am I gonna do? I guess oh yeah, so I'm just gonna be looking stuff up on my on my computer while we have the Facecam on. Sorry. Today's just a really cool day. I feel like I'm having a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun. It has gone really well. I'm quite pleased with all of these outcomes. They're quite nice. And so, as perhaps my final act of the evening, I'm going to find another cool streamer and we can kick it over to their channel and keep the party train rolling or something. I don't know. I can get really picky sometimes about who I like to I just have very particular ideas about what I think is like good streaming. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna find a channel that I would care to I know it's not like it's no different than like any other day, right? But I feel like I have to pick very wisely right now because I don't know, no particular reason. All right, this one's probably fun. Doop doop. No, wait, hold on, sorry. Alright, well, while I'm doing that on my other computer, I'll take this opportunity to say, hey, if you haven't found the follow button, it's down in this corner right here. Look, it's here, I'll help you out. Hint, 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 hint. It's down in that corner. So feel free to click it if you felt like clicking buttons. Who doesn't like clicking buttons, right? No, alright, what? Oops, wrong link. I'm on Twitter. If you like Twitter, that's another button. You can, if you like clicking follow buttons in particular, and you're on Twitter, then you can follow the stream. Right now it's at srsly_bz. I'm probably gonna be changing it soon, but I mean, like, I'm probably gonna be changing the handle soon. But if you follow now, you'll automatically stay followed even after I change it. So yeah, you got options, and so. Shout out to everybody shout out to Killer Q for helping find a few bugs. Shout out to who else? I shouldn't probably call out specific people by names because I can't. I'm not going to remember literally everything that everyone did today. But shout out to If Dogland for being smart as ever, and Protospasm for for retaining the title as best SideQuest player in the history of SideQuests. I'll limit myself to that for now. And all right, why? I'm probably being too picky. I'm like flipping through like list of like all these different streamers, and I'm like, nah. I should probably just pick one. Shout out to everyone who's who's still here. Yeah, shout out to the entire bot army. Because cripes, that is a lot of bots. Alright, hold on. I guess I'll just yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, this one's probably good. All right. So final goodbyes. Thank you everyone for watching, especially if you've continued watching through me like just in face cam for the past like several minutes. Ah, this person's signing off. Of course, this person's signing off. All right, whatever. I'll say. Well, this is awkward, but I'll say thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you all again in the near future, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are. Bye, bye guys, bye. See you soon. Bye, bye. All right, so and then I'll do the host thing. Cripes. No, yeah, whatever. Alright. Sorry. If you're seeing this part of the stream, it's because I didn't input the host command fast enough. And, whatever.